Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is the guy who's retired from teaching and resells full-time. So, if you really want to know how to make extra money as a side hustle or maybe do it full-time, you're at the right place. If you like what you see, you can subscribe. I'm going to bring you all the information, all my knowledge. I've been reselling clothing for the past 8 years, and this is 2023 right now. So we're in the middle of summer. This is a huge haul of packing. So we're doing over 50 items, but it's good. There are a lot of non-repeat items here. There are really good items here for you to learn, and I'm going to show you each and every single one. So as always, I pick out all my items in my 80 bin inventory down here in the basement. I put them all here in categories. I print off all my shipping labels via my thermal printer, which is the best thing in the world. I always say best investment I've ever made with my business as far as money-wise. Knowledge, you can't pay for that. But we're going to go through everything that sold today. Or actually, what happened was I was gone for 4 days on a long weekend vacation. Luckily, with eBay, I can leave my store open during the weekend and have all these sales. So I came home to over 50 items sold. So now's when we're going to pack them. Let's go ahead and get started. You're going to see me go through some things. We also have some APOs, which I don't know if you know, but APO, like where the military serve, I send packages off to those bases. And a lot of times you have to fill out custom forms and print out labels like these on the computer and tape them on. So if you see me do that, that's what they are. As always, everything I buy is around $5. So my average cost of goods for everything here is $5. With that being said, I also charge the buyer for shipping. People often say, what's better, free shipping or you pay shipping or buyer pays shipping, whatever. It's tomatoes. So someone with free shipping is going to price their item here. I price my item here and charge people shipping. It ends up being about the same price. It's just someone might toggle free shipping, someone might toggle lowest priced items. So tomatoes, I've done it all. This is what I've stuck to. So without further ado, we are in the middle of July, and how about a Marmot women's jacket? Women's jacket with a little bit of a down looking top sold. So it didn't sell for a ton of money, but it sold for $21.74. You're going to hear me talk about auto posture often in this video and in a lot of my videos. Auto posture is a service I have where on eBay alone, it delists your item and relist it as a brand new item. So eBay and the algorithm thinks your store just listed a brand new item as a brand new item ID and gets pushed up in the algorithms. So like this, a lot of my old inventory are starting to sell because they're not pushed down on eBay. So I pay $30 a month, $35 a month. It's an awesome service. You're gonna see how many things I get sold through auto posture. I know this is auto posture because it's sold for $21.74. I don't price anything at $21.74. So that's how I know it's an auto posture sale. Auto posture sale. Going to Kristen, I always check to I make sure that it's going to the right person that matches up with my label below. So you'll see me looking side to side. But this time of year, almost everything you're going to see is going to be summer and spring stuff. Not a whole lot of winter items, just because it's hot outside. I don't care where you live. More than likely, it's hot where you live or it's warmer. So you're going to be selling a lot of that stuff. But sometimes it sells. So you're going to hear me say auto posture. It has been a lot. It has been awesome. It's been like a $400 or $500 assistant that I only pay $35 a month for. If you're interested in it, it's in my description below. In my link tree, all my products are. But if you use Surf's Up Finds, you will get $5 off your first month. Give it a shot. It delists or relists all your items, or don't. No problem. But just know you're going to hear me talk about auto posture a lot. The item before that. Actually, this next item sold auto posture sale. So here we go. Polo Ralph Lauren. You guys know I do the Surf's Up method. If you don't know it by now, the Surf's Up method, I buy similar items a lot. Items that I used to pass up on a regular basis, like a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. I didn't want to take the time to list these items. But this year in 2023, I figured out a way that I can take pictures and list these items in under 2 minutes. So that's what I do with these items. It's called Surf's Up Method, I call it. It's been coined that name. And so I buy these now. I sold this for $17.66. Again, my average cost is $5. So that's going to ship out, not first class anymore. I can't say that anymore. It's shipping out ground, select, whatever ground thing is. The new thing eBay has going on, new thing the Postal Service has going on. So that sold for $17.66. Again, another auto posture sale. And that's called, that shirt was a gingham check. So whenever you have that type of check, don't put plaid. That's gingham check. There's a big difference. Gingham check usually sells for more money than plaid does. I'm telling you, we're going to go over so many different brands. This is a great packing live, or this is not live. This is a video for you. I didn't do live because I want to make it special for people on YouTube, so you can see all the brands in vivid color. There is a Vineyard Vines Performance. The Performance always does better for me than just regular Vineyard Vines. You're going to see I sold a couple pair of shorts here. This pair being Performance, it's more of a golf line. Again, auto posture sale, $22.16. So the reason this sold, auto posture sale, if old inventory sells, I know, because it's like, why would that Marmot sell in the middle of summer? But also, if you want, auto posture sends out automatic offers to people who watch your items, so you don't have to do it. I have 1,400 items in my store, and I'd always have hundreds of offers I could send out daily. Auto posture does it while I sleep. I've made it to 5% and a cute little note that I send to them, like, thank you, here's an extra 5% off, da 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 da. You can make it 2%, 10%, whatever you want. If you're trying to get rid of all your summer inventory at the end of the season, you can do 10%. I just do 5%, so that's how I know, because it comes up as a really wonky number, like $22.16. Don't price anything at $22.16. Another auto posture, $23.74. So someone started watching this item. It's a Travis Matthew, new with tags, and $23.74 sounds cheap, but it had this emblem on the side. So when it has that emblem on the sleeve, that's not usually a good thing. That hurts the value. Now, if it was a Masters or a Pinehurst or a really well-known golf course, or a really well-known university or team or something like that, it would sell for more money. Let's see, this is going to Melissa. Ground, what is it called? Ground Advantage Select. Ground Advantage Select. So I put everything in my poly mailers. Like I said, I've been doing this for 8 years. You don't know how many different poly mailers I use. This brand right here is my favorite. Again, it's in my link tree. I don't make them, but they're my favorite. Not all poly mailers are made evenly or equally. Some of them rip and they're hard to get open, and that takes time, and time is money, as we all know. This I thought would sell for more. I listed it on auction. People always ask me, why do you do auction or buy it now? Do you do auction, buy it now? I do auction just on rare items. I didn't see a comp on this, so I ran an auction. It sold for $10. Boop. But I had 5 into it, so whatever. I didn't lose money on it. Just a little bit of time. So $5 for probably 5 minutes, actually, which sounds really good, to be honest. But that's a rugby. This is a rugby jersey. South Wales. And again, it sold for $9.99. So not the best sale, but be on the lookout for rugby jerseys, soccer jerseys, anything like that. I always tell people, especially ones from like the early 2000s and even the 90s, there's some serious cash to be had there. Serious cash. Here, my favorite thing to sell this time of year. And you guys are gonna be like, ooh, Johnny Was, or ooh, Roebuck. No, Under Armour match play golf shorts. I know it's crazy. I sold them for $23.99. I know, you wouldn't think these would be my favorite, but the thing is, I can't keep these in stock. You're gonna see how many I sell out of these 50. Here's number one. I buy these for $4.99 actually, and I sell them for $23, and they're a Surf's Up method. Because I've sold so many, all I have to do is take pictures, plug in the size, plug in the new pictures and the color, and they sell. So that one's going to Josh. So I love, they're called Match Play, Under Armour Match Play, when they have that stretchy waistband. So the stretchy waistband are the Match Play shorts, and white always do better. White, for some reason, but always check for stains on the white. Obviously, you know that. You've been doing this a long time, and if you haven't, you come to the right place, because I have been doing it a long time. I don't know it all. I'm learning new brands all the time. In fact, today I found a new brand. I love finding new brands, to me. But this is something people pass up often. a Brooks Brother polo, and I like when they have the little fleece right here. The thing that sold this item is that it's a polyester, so it's a golf polo. I don't buy any Brooks Brothers polos unless they're a golf polyester blend type of polo, just because they don't sell well for me. It's one of those things that I tried to sell and they just sat, so I didn't buy them anymore. That was before I knew how to look up sell-through rate on items. If you're curious about that, I have a video on that too. But yeah, so that sold for $21.22, which I did price that at. Often I'll price stuff at like $21.22. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I'm quirky like that, but it might just stand out from like $21.99 to other people. Here you go. Here's a throwback. You're gonna see so many. I'm just excited about this. If I were on the other side of this camera, when I started in 2015, I didn't get to see a lot of this type of stuff. I had to trial and error for myself. Nowadays, you have so much information out there for free. Like this video, you're gonna see over 50 brands that I've bought and resold, and you're gonna see I made money on all of them. Here's one, Hollister. Hollister. I don't buy all Hollister, but when I find their camo shorts with the cargo pocket, I definitely pick those up. So cargo shorts, they didn't sell for a ton of money, $21.88, but again, that adds up. It adds up pretty quick. So that is going out to Cheryl. Cheryl, thank you. In Michigan. Appreciate that, Cheryl. And like I said, just because I said Hollister does not mean go and pick up all the Hollister you can find at all. That does not mean go pick up Hollister. It's just because I got those camo pants or shorts. The camo does well with Hollister. They also do well with, camo does well with Abercrombie and Fitch. Even sometimes American Eagle, you can do well with Hollister. So we're gonna put this one aside for a second and go to the next. All right, how about this one? If you are 37 like me, guarantee you had a pair of these in like 2003. So I've been saying it for a while now, maybe this whole year. Abercrombie and Fitch that are Y2K has started to come back. Now, it's not coming back like Jinkos or really big money, but when I find something that screams Y2K Abercrombie, it sells. So these sold for $24 literally within a day. Like probably listed them too cheap, but I did look at comps and I priced them accordingly. So I don't know if I honestly don't know if I priced them too cheap, but I priced them according to comps. So that sold to Brooke, and that's going in a priority flat rate envelope. And you're curious about all the packing materials I use. I have a video on that. Basically, I use 4 items. I use these, but you're gonna see me use all of them here. But this one, the one you might not see me use is a padded flat rate, which I use a lot of these for jeans. And then I use flat rate envelopes from the Postal Service, and of course my flat rate envelopes that I've already showed you. So this one's going to Brooke. Again, Abercrombie, some sweet shorts that I probably used to wear. Maybe those might have been mine that I donated a long time ago and just circulated back into my inventory. I don't know. But another thing, here's something that people are not realizing. Polo Ralph Lauren. I love the black with the white pony. These were like $21 at TJ Maxx and Marshalls all day long for years and years. I challenge you to go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls and see how much Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirts are selling for. I'm not going to tell you. Go do your research. So I go to those stores and I research items. And a lot of items I see like denim and flower and stuff like that for super cheap. I'm like, I'm not picking those brands up at Goodwill. I know. But this brand, I need you to go look because the prices have gone on them. So this is going to Karen, the good Karen, not the bad Karen. This is going to Karen. Ground Select Advantage, whatever it's called. And I sold that, again, Surf's Up method, so a minute and a half to list it, and I sold it for $17. Next item, again, Abercrombie & Fitch, but these aren't vintage. These are newer. So newer Abercrombie & Fitch shorts. I wouldn't pick these up unless they were new with tags. Only sold them for 20 bucks, 1996, 1999. I picked them up because they were new with tags. So anytime I find an Abercrombie, actually there's 2 pairs of Abercrombie's you're gonna see I have new with tags, I'll pick them up if they're cheap. Especially if it's like, I don't know, if it's something that is in season, especially, I will purchase it. There is something here that is out of season, but I got it anyways. let's see, Jason, those are going to Jason. So I think Jason was one of these, IPOs. Yep. Jason was one of these guys. Jason. Maybe not. So Jason, where are you? Where's Jason? There he is. My bad. Back to the show. Jason got those Abercrombie shorts for 20 bucks, brand new with tags. Pretty good deal. Again, buyer pays shipping. This was an awesome sale. Again, we're going over lots of different things. So Johnny Was, obviously a Bolo brand. We all know Johnny Was, especially if you're a lady and you do ladies shopping, or if you're a guy and you do ladies shopping and reselling. Johnny Was is an awesome brand. These are a pair of pants, cargo, way down at the bottom, linen blend. I took a best offer at $49 on those. So I took a best offer at $49 on those. Let's see how they're shipping out. They are shipping out priority flat rate envelope. Priority flat rate envelope. So Johnny Was one of my favorite brands for women's. If I find it sells quick, like that, Lily Pulitzer, stuff like that. But the problem is, I just don't find it enough. So I just don't find it enough. I wish I did. Again, we all want to find those. Like, that's not one of those. That's kind of like a home run brand. I always tell people when I go live, I say, they say, what are your favorite brands? Well, there's Grand Slam brands, which are like those $300 items, or they're home run brands that are like $50, $100 items that you're paying $5 for. So that's a home run for me. This is number two. Number two, we're going to count them today. So match play shorts, don't need to get into detail about those, other than they're just my favorite thing to sell. So favorite thing to sell in the summer. Those are my favorite things to sell in the summer, and BKE jeans are my favorite in the winter. And again, I'm doing it for 8 years. Obviously, 8 years, I'd love to sell Johnny Was every day, but I don't find those very often. I find these often. So it's, what can you find often? Justin knew I can find these often. So Justin got those pair for 23 bucks. All right, Tiger Woods polo shirt. Tiger Woods always does better than regular Nike. So you're looking for the TW on the back, and you're looking for Tiger Woods Performance on the front. That sold for $23.22. And again, buyer pay shipping. So this is going out ground select. Again, I love buying Tiger Woods. I've been selling a lot of the blade collars recently. If you don't know what blade collars are, you can look at some of my other videos. It almost looks like a Henley, but it's short sleeve and a couple buttons polo. So that's what that is. Let's see, who's that going to? Sri. Got him. So anyways, yeah. This is going out. That Tiger Woods sold it for 24 bucks. 24 bucks out the door. Peter Millar. Let's talk about old Peter. Sold a couple Peters in here. This is a summer comfort. In 2018, when I bought this, when I would buy these would be like, not home runs, but really exciting, like $40, $50 sales. But now just a regular Peter Millar summer comfort, they don't do great for me. They just don't. I have to promote them now at like 3 or 4%. This one right here sold for 23 bucks. It doesn't even have like a course logo or anything. And I had that one for 40 days. 40 days I had that shirt listed. That used to be at $23. That would sell within like 2 minutes. But now it didn't, unfortunately. But that's all right. You just got to go with the flow. Find the new brands that sell better. So you got to find those G4s, those Roboks. That's just the way it goes. I've found that over the years, doing it a long time. You just find, the new stuff comes in, Travis Matthew, then it comes out and starts fading. And then the new stuff comes in, Robok, G4, it comes out. So there's going to be another brand that's going to come in at some point, and it's going to be a good one. So speaking about another good one, here is your North Face for your face. So North Face down jacket in the summer. Sold it. I was happy to sell this. I had it listed at $100. I actually got this jacket for free, believe it or not. So I have zero into it, and that's going to go out in one of these shoe boxes that are free from the Postal Service. So $70, got it for free. Don't ask me how, but I did. I just remember that someone gave me some of their stuff and that was in it. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. That one sold to someone in Miami too. How about it? But yeah, I listed it for $100. I took a best offer at 70. This time of year, in the July, I'm happy with those sales. This time of year, you can tell everything are like those $20, $18, $22 type of sales. So when you get those $70 sales in there, it really helps out. Helps out with the bills, especially now you're full-time. So that's a good brand to look out for, as you already know. Again, though, this was free, but if it were not free, how much would I pay for this item? I would have probably paid up to $25 or so for this item. You make your money when you pick up your item, when you source your item and buy your item. That's when you make your money. So you have to make sure you buy it at the right price. You don't want to, a North Face down jacket. If you're spending $60 for that, you're not going to make much money. You might even lose money. But let's send it on down to Miami. Must be chilly down there. Let's send him in that North Face. Who knows? Or maybe I just sold it to him super cheap and he's going to resell it. I don't know. Good deal for him. Marine Layer. Good brand to look for. I told you I was going to bring you a lot of different brands today. So Marine Layer, great brand to look for. This isn't even a button color. This sold within a day and a half of me listing it too. Men's blue polo shirt, really like lightweight, has that feel of like it's been washed 20 times. No, like 200 times. But Marine Layer sold for $23 to Rowan. So Rowan got that Marine Layer. Love that brand, women's and men's. It's a super good brand to sell. Again, Rowan's getting that one out the door. I don't even know how many we've sold so far, but when I talk to you guys, it seems so quick. Here is the other pair of Abercrombie and Fitch new with tags. So these are women's cargo pants. I figured these would have sold in the fall. These were from last fall. So that tells me it's probably an auto posture sale where it delisted it and relisted it, because I just don't see these selling right now. But maybe they did, I mean, on their own. But I do think they're an auto posture sale. $24.96, definitely an auto posture sale because I don't price anything that way. And guess what? We are going to pack something in a padded flat rate envelope. So get these free from the Postal Service. Why would you go to Walmart and buy something that you know you're going to ship it in over £1 and it's clothing? Use one of these. Saves you money. That's like $1.50 saved by using the Postal Service products. They don't sell these at the Postal Service, or they don't give you these at the Postal Service office. You have to create an account online and then ship it to your house. You can order as many as you'd like. I've already started loading up for the winter, because in the wintertime, like I said, I'm selling tons of jeans like that. Here we go. Something I've never picked up before in all my years. Didn't I just say I love selling BKE jeans? How about BKE jean men's shorts? I have never found BKE men's shorts. I actually thought they were cut off, like shorts that someone cut off or pants that cut off and they hemmed them, but they're not. They're size 34. If they were cut off, they would have had like a 34 regular or something like that. But either way, I listed them both, and within 2 days, they both sold to the same person. So the same person only had to pay one fee for shipping, and his name's Garrett, and he's gonna love some BKE shorts, because I know those at the buckle are like probably $60 new. And again, I'm happy to get rid of these. I know it's the middle of July, but you watch, all these department stores are gonna start putting out their fall stuff. Once school comes back in, it's gonna come quick. And you know I'm a seasonal seller, so I have probably close to 800 to 1,000 items that are all fall and winter that are just waiting, scratching to be listed. So I'm ready for those to come. Here we go. But right now, this is what's selling. These shorts, short sleeves, polos, these are Southern Tide. The only Southern Tide I get, and they have that burr. That's actually what I put in to look them up. Southern Tide, anything that's performance, like a polyester or nylon or whatever like that, whether it's long sleeve, button up, or if it's a short sleeve, polo, or if it's shorts or pants, whatever, you get the idea. The cotton just doesn't sell well for me. It started going like this, and when stuff doesn't start selling well, I stop picking it up. I stopped sourcing it. So those are going to William. Thanks, William, for the purchase. Appreciate it. For $22, $22 for those. Next item, auto posture sale. They sold for $33.14. Right now, my very favorite brand of clothing to sell that are activewear for men is Vuori. Not Lululemon, not Rhone. Vuori sells better than both for me right now. I don't know if it's because it's newer than the other two, but it's harder to find, which means scarcity, right? Supply and demand, harder to come by. I don't know, but they sell for the most for me. So those sold for $33.14. Again, auto posture sale because I don't price anything at that particular price. Told you I'm showing you all different stuff, right? This is a Polaris like jersey for snowmobiling or motocross or something. I just know Polaris used to sell, they used to sell jet skis, but this isn't jet ski. But anyways, it's like a motorsport, motocross type stuff. Really bright. I know any of that Honda, Fox Racing, and that stuff is super popular. That sold for $22.40. Again, an auto posture sale. Thank you, Auto Posture, for that. My $35 a month is acting like a $500 assistant. So thank you, Auto Posture. And that's going to Cal. Again, is Cal in California? Cal is in California. Cal's in California. Cal, you're getting a cool Cal shirt, Cal. Next item. All right, some Birkenstocks. So I've had these Birkenstocks since last season, which means like a year ago from now. And look how good a condition those are in. Like really good condition. 3 or 4 years ago when Birks started coming really back in, these would have gone for $80 or more in this condition, maybe even $100. But they took a whole season to sell and they sold for $50. So I priced them competitively at the comps and they sold for that much. So those are gonna go also in one of these boxes. What I'll do, I'll put them in a little bag so they don't hit and bounce around a whole lot. So they have a little bit of protection. Not that they'll get hurt, but they are cork and they're in really good condition. So I don't want someone to get them and be upset. So at least on eBay, Poshmark, all those sites, feedback's very important. So I always sell, if someone ever has an issue, I always side with the buyer, give them their money back, whatever. I try to make the buyer happy because if you get poor feedback, that can just hurt all your future sales. You don't want to get bad feedback. But those sold for $50. Happy with that sale. Happy that they're leaving now because again, it's the end of July. I don't want to hold them for a whole nother year. Not something I want to do. So happy to get rid of sandals right now. So there you go. There's a second box we used. So now you've officially seen all the packing material I use, unless it's something crazy. I have some other big boxes or Amazon boxes that I reuse. Here's a brand that I've never found before. I still haven't seen them, but they are Club Ride. I bought them because they're women's mountain bike shorts, and anytime I find cycling shorts, they always seem to do well. And these were women's, obviously new with tags. They sold for $35. So really good sale. Again, $3.99 is what I pay for shorts. They're going in a ground, again, under a pound. So I keep wanting to say first class. I'm still new to it. It's only the second week of it. But they're under a pound. So they're going ground, advantage, select, whatever it's called, to Lori. All right, let's go to the next sale. So those sold for $35. Next sale, Frank and Eileen. Frank and Eileen. I've never found this brand before. Again, I'm venturing off into the women's section because when they roll out new carts or whatever, I want to know every single brand on that cart. I don't want to just stick to men's. I was doing men's for the whole 8 years, other than the cross, like the Patagonia, the Lululemon, all the stuff they make for both North Face. But this brand that's only women's, Frank and Eileen, I had no idea about this brand. I would have skipped this brand like Johnny was too in a heartbeat. No idea. But now that I know to pick it up. So $56.99 is what that sold for. So it's pure linen. It's just the XL red like shirt. I know it looks all wrinkly, but I think linen just is wrinkle. Like linen is like linen wrinkle. It's the same thing, right? So that's going to Lisa. And so what I do with these, I just simply, I fold over the tops, I put it on, and then put a couple strips. I'm a 3-inch tape guy. I love 3-inch tape. I've been doing it for a long time again. And once I get got 3-inch tape, I never went back. So 3-inch tape is the bomb. The bomb. Again, Frank and Eileen. And that's good. So that's how it looks, like that. And that's going out the door. Again, they'll be able to scan that no problem at the post office. So these were cool. How about some Star Wars figures? So I sold these little Star Wars figure dudes. I found them in an old tub of toys. I sold 8 of them. Yeah, no, 12. A lot of 12 for $87.79. They took, I got a ton of bids. So like a ton of bids on them. Anyways, I got a ton of bids on them. They sold to Eric W. And they're going to go out in a, these are going to go out priority because they do weigh a little bit more than a pound. So I'm going to send these guys out priority. And with that, what I'll just do is a simple, probably just a bag like this. So actually, I can use these Tyvek bags. So these Tyvek bags, I can use these, put it in there, and send them on their way. So send them on their way priority. Again, 87 bucks for 12 little action figures, Star Wars action figures. That was fun. So that's another thing I'd run an auction at. I started those at 99 cents and people are like, you're crazy. Why do you start stuff at 99 cents? Because I know they'll bring what they'll bring. People will pay up, especially collectors. Like they're gonna fight after those. There's not that many lots of those out there. Would I do an Under Armour polo at auction? Heck no, but definitely those. These sold for $44.96. So again, auto posture sale. These are just some Adidas Boost. Again, these used to sell for a lot more, but I think what sold these are the colorway. So see how they're that green and orange? The green and orange. I put Miami Hurricanes in there. And that's the color of Miami Hurricane. So Miami Hurricane colorway. And that could have sold them, I don't know. But that's how I listed them. And that's not a bad idea. Whenever you find like maybe a blue and yellow, you could be like, you could put on there the Golden State Warriors or whatever. Just to give people, if they're looking for that colorway or whatever, especially the football season coming up, they might be into that Miami Hurricane stuff. I don't know. But I learned to do that over the years. Again, another Peter Millar. This almost sold as much as a Summer Comfort. This is that mountain Seaside Wash or whatever. It's like stretchy cotton with a little bit of spandex. But that sold for $18.88 to Charles. I still pick these up. If they're in good condition, I pick them up on these Seaside Washes. And again, I can surf sub method them, and so I can list them in like under 2 minutes, usually under 2 minutes, because I've already sold a couple of them, or I have some listed. So those are going out the door. See ya. See ya. I told you guys we had a lot. If you need to take an intermission and get a drink, go ahead, get some snacks. We're going to keep going over stuff. Press pause. Here's a pair of Vineyard Vines. I told you earlier, sold 2 pairs. One were performance, one were not. So these just had the hit here. They're the breaker shorts. They sold for $17.94. Auto posture sale, which means I probably had them listed for $18.88, and someone took that 5% offer. Again, these are first class, but I still pick these up. So I'll pick these up until they start selling under $15, then I'll stop picking them up. But they sell for that $18 mark. I'll pick them up because I can list them super quick. These are going to Harrison. Thank you, Harrison, for your purchase. Thank you, Harrison. All right, next item is a RLX with this Paisley. But see how it's all faded right there? That's not a good look. That's really not a good look. So it has this like Paisley design on it. You can see, actually, it sat for a long time. I was surprised. Sat since last season. So sat since last season. It's sold for $17.94. Again, auto posture sale, which means I had it listed for $18.88. So you're seeing how many of these are due to auto posture. And I'm pretty sure this one sold to someone overseas as well, or IPO. Yep. So this one's going to another person. So thank you for your service. I can't thank people enough. When I was a teacher, people always like, I can't do what you do. I can't do what you. I get it. But I'm telling you what, I could never imagine being in the military. Like, so I appreciate, hats off to anybody out there who's in the military. Appreciate you or family fighting for our freedom. I don't care what side you are on. I'm not political. I don't do all that. I just am here for the people fighting for my freedom. So I appreciate your service. On to the next one. On to the next one. These are Ralph Lauren RLX swim trunks. Never found these in my life. So I've never found this pair of shorts in my life. I didn't find any comps on them. I listed them for $22.22 and they sold within a day. So maybe I underpriced them, but guess what? That's a $20 bill almost out the door. I'm happy with that. I'm not mad about it. You just got to remember, I always remember, don't be greedy. But if something's unique, something's crazy unique, you can price it super high and just see if people bite. So just remember that. There were comps similar to this. That's why I priced it for that much. I just didn't see a black pair. I actually didn't think black would have sold for as much, but it did. Here you go. People always ask, what sells best? Or big size, small size, whatever. Bigger the better. So this blue polo would have sold for probably like 16 bucks like that black one, even though black was a better color. But this polo, it's a 4XB, 4 extra big. So 4 extra big sells better. So that sold for $22.22, which is a good sale for me. So anytime I can find big shirts that sells for better. My dad weighed like almost 340 pounds. So we always had to buy him big clothing. And that was always a struggle. You got to pay a lot for it. So I've been on the other side. I know how much those things cost. So if you can get a good deal like that, it's well worth it. Well worth it. All right. Another new brand. I'm telling you, we're coming in with the brands today. Cool. You guys know Cool. I sold these again, like within the week. I listed these over the weekend. So they sold over the weekend. $24.88. I might have listed them too cheap. But again, this time of year, we're in the middle of the summer. I don't want to hold things. I'm not in the business of holding inventory. I want these things to sell and my money to get put back into the business into good use. So I was happy for those to head out, and those are going to Larry. So 25 bucks for some cool shorts is a super good deal for someone, because those are probably about 50 or more new at the store. Here's a Rain Spooner, which Rain Spooner used to be awesome. Like in 2015 when I first started, if you found Rain Spooner, that was awesome. But now it's like, it just has to have the right pattern. This has the right pattern. So I even think it has one of those huma huma nuka nuka apau fish, the Hawaiian fish. Huma huma nuka nuka apauhuha, something like that. Either way, it sold for $26.66. So that's actually a not bad sale. So Rain Spooner's still a pickup for sure. If I see it, I'll pick it up. Again, I'm paying $5, so I'll pick it up. And that one is going to California. So the person's name is GH. I don't know what that stands for, but GH is coming to you. I'm guessing the initials. So GH coming to you. Nice Rain Spooner. Perfect for this time of year. Shoot, California, they can wear that all year long. So here's some cool shorts. These I sold for more, and they're not even that polyester blend. The reason I sold these for more is because they had these zip cargo pockets, and they don't sell these cool shorts anymore. I find with cool shorts, if you find the ones that are not sold anymore in the stores, they tend to sell for better because people loved them and they're looking for that specific short. So these sold for $29.99. They're going out priority flat rate envelope because they're a little bit heavy. Again, watch out for the cool with the cargo pockets. They always sell for better. And those are like a blended cotton, nylon, or polyester blend, however you want to call it. So those sold to Douglas. So thanks, Douglas. Told you we're going through a lot of stuff today. Boy Scouts, Boy Scout pants. So anytime I find these Boy Scout with the convertible pant, so you have they can turn into shorts, and you can zip them up into pants, and they have the boot zip down here. They always do really well for me. I mean, really well as in they always sell for me. They're worth a pickup. I get them for $5. Sold them for $25. So good little sale in there. I'll pick them up anytime I can find them. They come in cotton or they come in like a nylon. Either one sell. Either one sell. Again, the bigger the better with those actually. So Jonathan is in Missouri. Let's make sure we got Jonathan taken care of. Here you are, Jonathan. All right, man, we have a pile behind you. We have a pile. So again, the good thing about being on eBay and being in this business, even when I was a full-time teacher, you could be gone. I didn't have to put it in vacation mode because I had the weekend, but you can be gone, come home, and have, you know, a lot of money in sales, which is great. So here's a Vikings polo. I'm telling you right now, I always list all of my NFL stuff right now in July and at the beginning of August because everyone's pumped. Everyone thinks their team's going to do great. They start buying their stuff. And then by October, you're going to start seeing some of those brands aren't going to, or some of those teams aren't going to be selling for much. Why? Because they suck. Because they're not good. So their team's going down the drain hole and they don't want to buy their merchandise. I get it. I'm a huge Colts fan. When they're not doing well, do you think I want to buy their stuff? No, I don't. So just be prepared for that if you have those things to sell. Again, I would sell those things right away. Are those going to IPO? Yeah, those are going to another one. So thanks for your service. Again, be prepared. If you have those jerseys, get them listed. If you have them for sale, maybe run a promotion on them, run a sale on them. I mean, if you already have them in your store, run a sale on them, promotion on them right now before the season starts. Quick, pause the video, go out and do it. Quick. No, crazy thing is I have like a Brett Favre jersey. Starter. I thought that thing was going to bring really good money. I still have it. I'll probably just end up keeping it and like putting it back here that time of year. But anyways, that jersey sold for $21.99. So good little sale. I always pick up those team polo shirts. Sorry, not jersey, team polo shirts. They always do well. Here's another new brand for you. Freefly. If you don't pick up Freefly, they're a good brand to pick up. These are like swim trunks, almost like cross like a hybrid short. Swim trunks, but you can wear them all day long. They sold for $27.90. Hashtag autoposher again. Because they don't price anything at $27.90. And they sold to Nancy. So Freefly is a good brand to pick up if you're out there sourcing. So Nancy, you're getting this pair of Freefly. Where are you at, Nancy? There she is. Nancy's getting the Freefly. That's why I double check everything that I'm shipping, especially on days like this when I have really big orders. If you get it messed up, like I have in the past when I first started, you're going to be sending the wrong item to the wrong person, and that's never good. So Johnny O, look for that symbol right there. This is a size small. A lot of people don't like buying size small. I do, because guess what? There are people out there that wear small stuff. So 2111 auto posture sale. 2111. So Johnny O is like a Travis Matthew. Came out hot. Everyone wanted Johnny O. Everyone wanted Travis Matthew. They still do, obviously, if they're buying it. But they started to slow down or actually come down in prices. Just because there are other brands that people want more. They want those Roblox, like I said earlier, those G4s, whatever brands they are, they want them. This is a new brand to me in 2023. So you can tell not by looking at the tag, you can't even barely tell, but it has that hit on the back, has that right there, that little golden bunny, and it has this tag right here. They're called Tracksmith. So Tracksmith is a brand that I just found in 2023. Never found it before. I actually haven't done any research. I don't know when they have started this brand. I've found t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and shorts like this. They sold for $35, full asking price. And I pick those up anytime I see it. So if I see that little bunny logo sticking out, that's going to be something I pick up. And that is going to Ray. So Ray is getting that one. That's, again, I love when they put logos on things like bird dogs, or those are cool. Those items are great because you see them when you're walking down the aisle. They just look at you like, come pick me up. And I say, okay, I'll come pick you up. But this is just a regular old polo shirt. Nothing special. Surf's Up method on that. $18.88 is what I sold it for. Nike Tour Performance polo shirt. $18.88. Nothing big on that. So everything is ground advantage now. And then when you print your items, when you print your labels, double check and make sure they're ground advantage. That's very important. I didn't double check, so make sure you do too. Here is a FootJoy. I don't know what these are called. What did I call them? Half zip, short sleeve, rain jacket, rain shirt. So FootJoy, cool colors. I actually listed it new with tags because it had that new tag on it. Probably sold at like a golf pro shop with that tag on it. Probably marked it up or something. But that sold for $42.74, which means auto posher. I priced nothing at 74 cents. So that's an auto posher sale. I listed that recently too. That's going to Taylor. We get back in order now. Are we gonna get back in order? No, not yet. So we're back over to our mess up. Taylor. All right, Taylor, you got it. Coming your way, Taylor. All right, so that's a good sale. So we had some $50 sales. Number 3, match play, but this time they're pants. So match play pants, blue. So second pair of blue. We sold a white pair. We sold a blue pair of shorts and a blue pair of pants now. So these are going out to North Carolina. They sold for $23.99. My normal price. Again, I can take pictures and list these in under 2 minutes. So I make, if you think about it, in under 2 minutes, I'm making like $12, $14, which is, to me, good money coming from the teaching world. Now, if you're out there, doctor or whatever, it's probably not great money to you, but to me, it's good money. Poor Brian. All right, so those sold for $23.99. $23.99. Next item is an Arterix. I'm telling you, we sold all sorts of brands this weekend. Arterix polo shirt. These don't sell for as much as other Arterix items. Sold for $26.49. Another auto posher sale. They took that 5% offer. But yeah, anything Arterix I pick up, even if it's not in the best shape, I'll pick it up. Just because it does so well. It does so well. So those are going to Leo Lee. This is another APO. So appreciate your service. Again, like I say it to everyone. Anyone I see is in the military, I say appreciate your service. So I say appreciate your service to anyone in the military. And I do. Truly do. So Arterix, yeah. So Arterix winter items sell for really good, hiking pants, all that sort of stuff. Polos, they sell, but if they're like a cotton one like that, you're not going to get like super good money out of them. But $27 is still good. This is a brand I don't normally pick up in t-shirts just because I have to pay $5 for them and they don't sell for a whole lot. So I sold this for $15. I picked this one up for $1.99 actually. That's how much they price t-shirts at around here. So someone priced it at t-shirt price, but they're also pricing Patagonia at $5. So someone missed it, priced it at t-shirt price. So I bought it for $2, sold it for $15, and I'll take that all day long. So that sold to Tony, and that's our another IPO. So appreciate your service, Tony. Appreciate your service. Yeah, but again, Patagonia, great brand. The t-shirts are great if you buy them at the right price. Again, I'm not gonna pay a whole bunch for those shirts. That one just happened to be in really good condition too. I might have paid $5 for that shirt, but the problem is they don't have any more of those for sale, so I couldn't have surf supped it. I would have had to find a comp, gone through the whole process, and that would have been 5 or 6 minutes worth of time. Here's another auto posher sale, $31.24, Tommy Bahama with the embroidery on the back. So I like to get all silk, embroidery on the back, linen or big. So they have to be big. If it's a cotton, I don't like picking up cotton. This one's going to Al in Florida. So going to Al in Florida, he bought it for $31.24. These things were $50 before the pandemic. These were $50 before the pandemic, and now they're cheaper. So I'd still pick them up though. I still pick them up. If I'm paying $5 for them, why not? Why not? Lululemon. Is this the only Lululemon piece that sold this week? Yeah, so women's Lululemon shorts. Nice little newer style pair of shorts. They sold for $32.61. Again, another auto posher sale. I'm not sitting here promoting auto posher. Literally has been half my sales. So these send out offers or D-list, relist, whatever it may be. Thank you, auto posher. So Madeline. These are going to at Madeline. Again, they sold for 32 bucks. So that's a good sale. I've actually had those longer than what I thought I would have had them for. This is another women's brand. I don't think they sell them in a store. I think they're sold at like parties or whatever, like whatever, like I don't know what they're called, like the pyramid schemes or whatever. But Ziya, these are like hiking shorts. They're long. They're women's, and they sold for $27.88. Happy with that. Again, I'm paying $3.99 for them. So Ziya, good brand to be on the lookout for if you get it cheap enough. It has that little crescent moon. I pick them up. You should too. Those are going to Betsy. So thank you, Betsy, for the purchase. Appreciate it, girlfriend. Appreciate it, girlfriend. All right, next item is an Orvis Trout Bum. So here's a long sleeve shirt. Orvis Trout Bum. Be careful, because Orvis is now sold at Costco. So if you get the wrong Orvis stuff, you're going to be selling it for not much money, because Costco is only selling it for like 15 bucks new. But anything with the fish is not sold at Costco at this moment. That is the Trout Bum line, and it's a more expensive line. They sell that at the Orvis actual store, but that sold for $20. Not a huge sale, but I'm going to pick that up. Again, if I can spend $5 on something and get $20 for it, I will pick it up. But yeah, that would have been more of a fall or spring thing, or early spring, I would have thought that would have sold, but things sell year round. Things sell year round. So this is awesome. Again, another one, guys, Abercrombie Fitch Y2K. I remember having these exact shorts. They sold for $29.99. They sold this weekend. I literally listed them this weekend and they sold. So that was a good pickup. How are those going out? Ground Advantage to Jose. So Jose is getting those. Ground Advantage. And they're going to New York. Again, Abercrombie Fitch Y2K stuff. And people are like, how do you know if it's Y2K? Just go to eBay, type up Y2K, go to sold comps, and go to highest price to lowest price, and just scroll through the whole like 50 or 100 items. That'll give you a good idea of what you're looking for. So there goes that. Let's see, next item. Actually, there are two. There's Subaru. I lotted them up. I'm not going to unlot them. There's two Subaru T-shirts. They were $1.99 a piece. I was doing a live, and people were like, oh my gosh, people love Subaru. They had that WRX sport model. So I said, all right, get my cart. I picked them up. So I've had those for probably about 3 months now, actually. 3 months. Going to Adam. Sold them for $18.99. So $4 into $18.99. I'm good with that. Again, buyer pays shipping. Next item. Again, Orvis Trout Bum. So you're looking for that trout. You're looking for that trout. The trout does better. Or if you're looking for like winter stuff, like the leather accents or anything like that. But the Trout Bum does better. Sold for $23.88 for this shirt. So just this button-up T-shirt that's Orvis. Sold for $23.88 to Russell Ivy. Russell, thank you for your purchase. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Where's old Russell? So old Russell right here. Thank you, Russell, for your purchase. All right, we're down to the nitty-gritty, guys. So we've gone over a ton of brands so far. Here's another one we have not talked about. Duluth Trading. So Duluth Trading, I love picking up Duluth. This canvas type of short, or even the fly on the go or whatever. But again, you have to buy it at the right price. I buy these for $5 or less. This is the newer Duluth tag. So you're looking for that newer tag or the older one. But these sold for $21.22. Full asking price, and they sell quick. So I list these right away. They sell right away. Really quick. Let me see. $21.22 to Larry. So thank you, Larry, for your purchase. If you're watching this, which I know you're not, but that's okay. So thank you, Larry. Duluth, good pickup. It's got to be that canvas or the stretchy nylon feel. Another Dry Joys FootJoy, a quarter zip rain short sleeve jacket. So there you go. That sold. We're talking, it sold for $27.36. Hashtag auto posture sale. Auto posture sale on that one. So that sold to Bruce. Again, that's the second one. I buy those FootJoys. They do sell well for me. Obviously, the brighter color ones sell better. I even think there's a line of them called like Hydro something. Those sell well. If you run across the FootJoy with like the Hydro Shield or whatever, something along those lines, they do well. You'll have to look up comps. but I just remember having picked those up before. Number 4. So number 4, again, Under Armour Match Play shorts. Love picking them up. 4th pair sold this weekend. That's why they're my favorite thing to sell this time of year. If I find them, I list them, and again, $23.99, I sell them for. All the time. Sold 4 in a weekend. So if I can pick those up all the time, if I could just sell one thing this time of year, and it's those, I would do it. I would just list those and sell those, because I can list them in a jiffy, quick amount of time. So, whew, we just packed over 50 items together. I hope you stayed through the whole thing with me, but we definitely went over a whole bunch of brands. Johnny Was, Arterix, all those brands. I hope you learned something from this. I do this to show you what brands I'm selling, what brands to be on the lookout for. It's the middle of 2023. Next year it could be completely different, so make sure you look at the year dates when you watch these types of videos. If you're watching something from 3 years ago, you might be watching the wrong thing. So thanks for sticking around. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.